So we just moved all 3 boxes out here. Now that they're out here, I'm gonna go ahead and place our, where's my stuff at? I'm gonna go ahead and place our chicken wire under the boxes. It's gonna help stop the animals from digging under. The chicken wire that we're going with is 36 inches high and 25 feet long. So it should be good to cover the bottom part. I wanna say our boxes are about 35 inches, so it should fit a little bit further out from the boxes. Once I do that, I'm gonna install our posts in the corners. That's gonna give us our foundation to actually place mesh around the boxes to protect from like moth and small insects. And then from there, we're gonna build the top of it in our doors. So follow along, man.
Hi guys, the sun is going in and out, so I'm bright right now, but I bet you it's gonna get much darker. But we never showed you guys the raised beds that Jeremy did the other day. Or maybe we showed one of them, I don't remember, but he finished off 4. That was the plan, to do 4. This is not where they're gonna go. He just kind of placed them out here in that arrangement just because we do plan on having them a bit more in that vicinity, but we still have like some cleaning up to do. We got to rake some of this mulch up, get rid of some of these weeds, and just kind of till the soil and flatten the soil and do all those things so that it could lay much more leveled, because you could see underneath there's some openings. So we just got to do some more cleaning up before we could even start filling these. But here are the tulips. They're looking good. They're still alive. That's exciting. We're supposed to put a fence around this, like a quick little no dig fence around the tulips, so that deer don't come and get to them, and as well as the rabbits. I have seen rabbits over here. Not anything crazy, but for sure the deer are a threat. So we want to make sure we protect these babies, because we just want to make sure we protect these. They're looking good. I'm excited to see them bloom. But yeah, we need to do that like right now, because it did rain yesterday and I'm pretty sure it washed away all my deer repellent.
I'm wearing the staples.
It's another beautiful spring day. We're back at it. We're back to work. Jeremy is making good progress here. As you can see, or not, it's kind of dark. Pretty much all the screens are on. Can y'all see? It's kind of bright out here. It's actually very bright out here, but basically all of the screens are on. The ones on the back side are, the ones on the side, and the ones on the top. And we just have to work on the doors. So we bought some door hinges. I ordered I think I ordered a 4-inch door hinge. They're like a T-strap door hinge, like made for barn doors and things. But of course they sent, what was it? A 12-inch. They sent a 12-inch, which is too big, way too big, and it just did not work. So we did a refund, and Jeremy happens to have some door hinges that are meant, for a regular house door. And we're just gonna use those because I want my doors on today, because I want to plant my plants today. So last night I decided to let these bad boys spend the night outside, because I want to get them acclimated, to the climate out here, because they've been in the basement. They're doing really well. They didn't get too cold last night. I don't think it was that cold anyways last night, but they're looking good. They're doing good. We basically just have kale here, all like dinosaur kale, and then we have 5 cabbage and 5 cauliflower right here. Those are all gonna go into the shade kind of vegetable garden cage with the screen, so that way I don't have to worry about like all the aphids and the caterpillars and just all the things. I don't want to have to deal with that when it comes to my leafy things. It's a pain, like especially trying to clean like broccoli and things like broccoli florets filled with a bunch of aphids is the worst. So I told Jeremy I wanted something with the screen where I didn't have to worry about too much maintenance when it came to bugs. So this is where we're at, and then this is the area that stays pretty shady. I feel like max it probably gets about 2 to 3 hours of sunlight in the day, so this was just the perfect area to do all the leafy vegetable sort of things. You might notice from the last video, so we had 3 like planter raised bed boxes, but Jeremy made a little bit of a mistake measuring the width of the other box, so it just was not lining up perfectly, and it didn't look good. It didn't look good once you like stood off to the side looking at it vertically. So we ended up just getting rid of that third one. Well, we didn't get rid of it, we put it in a different area, and I decided like it's fine, 2 is enough for now, you know. And the other one I'm thinking maybe bringing it over in this area, and then that being its own caged situation with maybe spinach and things, because we do eat a lot of spinach. So that's my plan so far, because I keep changing my mind. At first it was like gonna be the herb situation on the other side of the house, but then I was like, no, I want to keep another box over here in the shady area, and so I've decided spinach makes the most sense over here. Yeah, but just working on the doors here. It's coming along. We I can't remember what we showed last in the last vlog. We did do the chicken wire at the bottom, so all of our digging creatures don't come through the bottom. And yeah, screen up there, screen here. It's kind of hard to tell, but yeah, it's looking nice. Jeremy's like, feels like he's Bob the Builder. Now he just wants to go and start building homes. Like everything he looks at that's wooden, like whenever we're going to Lowe's or whatever, he's like, I could build that.
For sure.
Once you get started, it's like you want to just try a bunch of different things.
Oh, I ain't trying, I'm doing it.
Yesterday, I started collecting like all the leaves and branches and scraps and just organic natural materials so that we could fill the raised beds with those at least halfway, and then we'll add in some raised bed soil. But we got a lot of leaves. One thing about us living here, we will never run out of brown materials. So we have this trash can filled up with all brown leaves, and then we have 2 bags filled with stuff like things that fell from the tree, pine cones, just branches, sticks, little things like that. And then I have another one here, and I mean, that's just what I collected yesterday. There's plenty more to pick up. There's like a big pile over there too. Oh yeah, I forgot I got this one too. I filled this barrel up with some. I do feel like I might still have a bag, probably a small bag of worm castings from when we moved from California. I brought some of my gardening things from there, not a ton, but just the things that I felt like I could benefit from using. Let me, oh, that's off. That needs to be fixed. Oh my gosh, that scared me. Here's some of my other plants. They've grown so much longer since I last showed you guys. Got some little ones up there. Let's see what we have. This is hard to do with one hand. I should bring this bad boy out. My compost maker. What is it called? Lomi. Lomi is the brand. I haven't used that in a long time. I should bring this out because this is definitely spring vibes. I could add a little plant to that. Let me bring that out. I forgot I had that. I had 2. I forgot I had that. I think I got these from Target like in the bullseye section. Look, got more cups that didn't even realize I had. What's in here? Oh my gosh, I have seeds. Yeah, that is so cool. Some spinach seeds. This is a brand new packet. I was just telling myself that I wanted to get some spinach. I'm very excited about that. We got some chard, more kale. Oh, we got Shasta daisy. I already planted some of these seeds though, so we're good on that. But I should just sprinkle this somewhere. See what happens. Well, that's exciting. And then we got a winter vegetables and greens seed mix. What else we got in here? I feel like it's Christmas. More seeds. Roma tomatoes. More chamomile. Wow, you guys. English daisies. Bruh. I have so many seeds. I thought I tossed all of this stuff. Got chives. What else? Romaine lettuce. Okay. I'm very excited to discover this. Wow. Got some pots, more Mackenzie Childs things in here. Here we go. We got some all-purpose plant food. That's beautiful. Brand new bag. I'm so happy I saved this stuff. You know how it is, like when you're moving, you just like start tossing stuff because you're like, whatever, I'll get new stuff. But I told Jeremy I didn't want to toss this stuff, and he packed it away for me. And I'm glad he did, because if it was up to me, I probably would have just tossed it, because this stuff was in the garage. There we go. Some worm castings. Beautiful. I'm going to take this outside. I'm going to take that out because that's going to be added to all the soil and dried brown materials. All right. So I got some things to do. I got to put my seeds. I have to put my seeds in there in my seed binder at some point today. I would love to start potting. Yeah, I would love to start potting my California poppy. I was thinking of just putting those in a large planter and like maybe have it on the deck somewhere once it warms up. Because planting it in the ground was something that I was gonna do, but then I learned that rabbits like really love to eat on poppy. So I figured that's probably not the best idea. So I was just thinking like maybe I'll just do containers until we get a fence going. I'm like really excited about what I just discovered, you guys. That is always very exciting. Hey Jeremy, I have literally a million seeds in there from the old house. I have 2 bags of plant food, a bag of worm castings. Oh, that is so exciting. I don't think you understand. I know you don't care. What are you doing, Missy? Huh? You look mighty stylish. You're welcome. New goal is to make a loaf of bread every other day. I don't know how good I'm gonna hold to that, but I'm gonna try, because all summer long these girls are gonna be eating sandwiches and they go through the bread so fast. So Gia's taking a nap. I'm gonna head back outside and see what progress Jeremy has made. One is an umbrella, and then the other is a bistro set. For the time being, I plan on this being on the deck, but then once we get patio furniture, I'll move it to probably to like a garden area. It's a fire pit.
The fireplace.
Fire.
We have a fireplace in the house.
Yeah, but we can't put an umbrella next to the fireplace. That would be crazy. This is good. I'm being so lazy right now. This is heavy. This is prettier in person. So pretty. Okay, I'm gonna stop the camera here and then I'm gonna bring you guys back once I put it together. Okay guys, it is all put together. Looks good, I love it. Super cute design. That's obviously why I chose it. But now seeing it in person, I think it looks beautiful. Can't wait to put this in the garden once there's like beautiful foliage and blooms and all the beautiful things around it. Can't wait for that. But for now, it's gonna be on the deck. Really love it. Really pleased with it. And pretty good quality. And it's pretty comfy.
So my alignment's off just by a little bit. So I'm just moving some stuff over before I actually start building this one. So that's like the benefit of not building this one yet, because I can make my adjustments and then go off my adjustments over here without throwing everything off. You know what I mean? But it's coming along really good, man. It looks nice.
You guys, I almost forgot to pick up the camera. I've like been outside already for like a good 2 hours. So all the way back there, I started raking up a bunch of mulch that we accumulated from last spring when we got all of our trees cut down, which is nice because I've just been collecting a lot of that stuff, putting it in the wheelbarrow and then bringing it over here to our beds. So here's an example. We have a filled up wheelbarrow that is mighty heavy. So Jeremy and I are tag teaming it and dumping it in there. But wait, hold on, honey, because I want to add it to this one. Because I feel like once we add that in there, then we'll probably be able to do 2 more bags maybe. And then this one will be done. So we did this one the other day. We put a bunch of leaves. Hold on. We put a bunch of leaves, tree branches, just all organic material that we could find around the property. I'm probably gonna dump some of my like food scraps in there, as well as some fertilizer. We have raised bed, soil, just everything possible to fill this up and just try to save money that way by doing that, because these are pretty tall and they're taking up a lot of soil. I mean, it's been very tedious, very time consuming. Just a lot of muscle endurance is going into this right now, which is nice because I didn't work out today. So yeah, but like I said, I almost forgot to pick up the camera and share it with you guys. So this is how this side is looking. What are you doing? This is how this side looks. We have just a bunch of branches, a bunch of mulch, some weeds in there. Just trying to do things as organically as possible. That's just the goal here. We do need to get like a bulk delivery of soil because buying these bags just ain't it.
This is mommy and daddy's
But
area, okay?
I was telling Jeremy that I wasn't quite ready for a delivery of soil because we still have the fencing that we have to build, and then we are going to eventually fill up those raised beds back there. So I just didn't want soil just piled up somewhere just sitting. I just figured let's just do some bags for now, at least for these couple raised beds, and then we'll do like a bulk delivery later. So as you can see, this is just all filled with mulch over here, which is really great for us for when we do need mulch. We have some nice, great, naturally derived organic mulch, but it's also a lot of work to get rid of all of this. Because I do want to plant some seeds over in here, but I do need to get to the soil, loosen up the soil, and then plant my seeds. I'm thinking of just like having this area have a bunch of wildflowers growing. So we just have a lot of maintenance. Just a lot of maintenance. A lot of work. We were thinking about renting some tools to make this go a lot faster, but I don't know. I guess I'm just not at the place where I want tools to do the work for me. I mean, I'm sure I'll get there, but right now I feel refreshed to do this by hand. So we're just gonna do it for now. And then once we get to a place where we're ready for some tools to make the work light work, then we'll do that. But for now, we're gonna get this up ourselves.
Daddy only took care of
Took care of what?
kale.
Maybe you gotta pay better attention. Okay.
Can you just note down several? Clean him.
This right here is filled up with leaves. So I'm gonna dump this. Perfect.
Can I get the weight? I can't reach.
Come on, you good. I don't know, I can't see it. Hold on. Okay, can you turn it off?
You just stick in the hole and then
One right there.
Follow the hole.
There we go. Good job.
What is this
Put
one?
in the tray. Cauliflower.
Cauliflower goes all the way in the back.
Put it right there.
My cauliflower.
Okay.
Anyway, Mommy, since Daddy's
but it just needs to be covered.